viewers, welcome to Akshay Vlogs and Crafts. Today, let's see Sathuragiri Mahalingam temple. This temple, the name is Sathuragiri Chaturachalam Sittarbhumi Mulge Malai Vanam Mahalinga Malai. The location, it is situated approximately 5 kilometers from Vatrap, otherwise called as Vaithara Iruppu, near Sirivilliputtur. It is approximately 100 kilometers from Tirunelveli and 70 kilometers from Madurai. Legends, hoof marks of the divine celestial Indraloka cow, Kamadhenu. Once upon a time, a devotee was on his way to Sathuragiri. In those days, only a few people used to go to the hills, as it was thick forest with lots of wild animals. Since being new to the hills, he soon got lost in the thickly populated mountains. Seeing this, the Lord asked Kamadhenu, the divine cow, to help his devotee and bring him back to the correct path. Kamadhenu immediately appeared before the devotee and led him to the correct path. After bringing the devotee to the correct path, Kamadhenu, being a divine cow, had to travel back to its heavenly abode. In the process of starting to fly, Kamadhenu gave pressure to her legs, and the pressure was so immense that her hoofs left an indelible mark that can be seen even today. Gorakunda, Goraknathar Cave. Goraknathar is one of the foremost important Indian Siddha. He is part of the 18th Siddha tradition of South India. He is also one amongst the Navanatha Siddha tradition of North India. He is also closely associated with Vajrayana Tantric Buddhism. He attained Siddha by mastering sound. The main Siddha of Sathuragiri is Goraknathar. Goraknathar created thousands of new Siddha medicines like Kaya Kalpa, etc. to attain immortality. Every 10th in the Tamil calendar, he appears in light form to his devotees at this place. On every no moon day, Sri Kalimuthu Ashram offers a lingam made of Thinai Mavu, and the same is worshipped. As the name speaks, the mountain is mentioned as South Kailash, Ten Kailayam, Bhuloga Kailayam, as Lord Shiva and Parvati have promised the Siddhas that they will stay here permanently and visit other places only from here. It is also said that this is the meeting place and headquarters of all the Siddhas, who still stay there in various places, caves in the mountain, to worship Lord Shiva and Parvati. It is also said in Shiva Puranam that the four Vedas joined together and formed this mountain. That is why it is called Sathuragiri. There are three main temples in the hill: Sri Sundara Mahalinga Swami Temple, Sri Chantana Mahalinga Swami Temple, Anandavalli Amma Temple. One more sanctum of Lord Shiva is also there in the top of the hill, which is called as Periya Mahalingam, Big Mahalingam. This is worshipped by Siddhas, and only those who are destined to see it will be able to go there. It can be reached with the help of the local people called Palingargal, hill tribe people. Sacred waters or Tirtham. The Aksha Ganga river, which flows from above the Chantana Mahalingam temple, Athirutru, Mangani Utru, Maavuthu, Arjuna river, and Naval Utru, which are on the way when hiking up. Naval Utru is just below a jambu tree. Water, it has the taste of jamun tree, and it is said that it is good for diabetic patients. The holy trek starts. The trek to Sathuragiri starts from Daniparai, and about 30 minutes we reach a place called Kudurai Utru, a place where yesteryear Rajas used to tie their horses at this area before proceeding on with their treks. Then one has to pass the Valakkuparai. As name says, it is very slippery to pass this place. Then comes Ati Utru Kuna Thalaivaasal, so named due to its winding uphill trek. Karapasu Tadam, a landmark during the trek, apparently a hoof mark of a cow from which Lord Shiva drank milk from. Path after Sangalipare leads to Goraknath Cave. After crossing Gorakunda, you can go through the river to visit a small cave here. You will come across Irattai Lingam. Legend says that a Shivite husband and a Vaishnavite wife had an argument on who is the greater god, Shiva or Vishnu, and went into deep meditation in Sathuragiri to find the answer. God then appeared before them in his Shiva form and Vishnu form to make the couple understand that both are one and the same. Hariyum Haranum Onnu. To mark this, both Shiva and Vishnu forms rest here as two lingas, thus Irattai Lingam. A short trek after Irattai Lingam leads us to Periya Pasukidai, Naval Utru, and to Pacharisi Medu. Pacharisi Medu named because of the small white pebbles found on the path. Then we reached Kulirati, Chinna Pasukidai, and Vanadurgai, a Kaval Devam, protecting deity of the forest. Then you can reach Pilavadi Karupar Sannidhi, who is known to be the security guard of Shiva Malai. Pilavadi Karupar. As the name says, this shrine of Karupar Swami is below a jackfruit tree, Palamaram, and hence the name came as Pilavadi Karupar Swami. The legend says that a Siddhar called Kalanganadar has the rare ability to turn normal metal pieces to gold using Moolige from Sathuragiri and the right mantras. After making a whole bag of gold to a guy from a nearby village to assist him in building a temple in his hometown, Kalanganadar still had some left over gold making essence, gold pieces, and herbs. He decided to dig a deep well called Thaila and hid the precious material in it. To secure the well further, he created Pilavadi Karupar as the guard to protect the treasures not only in Thaila but the whole of Sathuragiri itself. Sundaramurti Swami Lingam, Anidai Lingam, a lingam worshipped by Siddhas. 15 minutes of trek after Pilavadi Karupar shrine will bring you to Sundaramurti Swami temple. Sundaramurti Swami is a disciple of Sundara Mahalingam. The legend goes that once upon a time, Lord Shiva was looking for a priest to perform regular puja ceremony at his temple. Shiva found a child, 3-year-old, nearby village, and he took the name of Sundaramurti Swami and grows up to be an ardent devotee of Lord Shiva. It is said that Sundaramurti Swami is much more powerful than Sundara Mahalingam. Devotees normally pray to Sundaramurti and would request him to let Sundara Mahalingam know about their prayers. Lord Sundara Mahalingam would also doubly ensure that prayers routed through Sundaramurti Swamigal gets immediately answered, since this lingam was worshipped by various Siddhas including Agasthyar and Sundaranandar. It belongs to Anidai type. Sundara Mahalingam temple, and in front of the temple flows a stream. It is inevitable that your feet touches the cold flowing stream water before you enter temple premises, so a definite feet wash is done. It is notable that a stream or river runs in front of the 3 major temples in Sathuragiri. There is a row of shops on either side of the steps and lead to Sundara Mahalingam Sannidhanam, selling puja products, posters, pictures, and what really interested me was these natural incense resins, Sambrani. Sandana Mahalingam Temple. This temple is just 15 minutes upward trek from Sundara Mahalingam Temple. It is only Shiva temple where instead of Vibhuti, Sandanam is given as prasadam. Also in this campus are present sanctums for 18 Siddhas, Lord Ganesha, Lord Muruga, Navagrahas, Chantana Mahadevi Shakti, the Agaya Ganga as it is called, which flows down right behind Goddess Shakti's shrine. Inside the Siddhar Pedam, we can see the cave of Chattamuni where he meditated and lived. Periya Mahalingam. This lingam is a huge, spellbounding Swayambhu lingam. You can see rocks looking like Palipidam and Thiruvodu nearby. Also, the trunks, roots formation of the tree on top lingam looks like the Jadamudi, hair of the Lord Shiva. Temple timings and festivals. At Chantana Mahalingam temple, the deity puja starts by 3 o'clock in the morning. The two Jama pujas are performed before sunrise. At Sundara Mahalingam temple, the daily puja starts by 6 o'clock in the morning. At both the temples, Ardha Jama pujas are finished before 18 hours and closed. On full moon and new moon days, the time schedule changes according to the visit of pilgrims. During full moon and new moon, devotees visit the temple and pay their penance and have darshan. Pilgrims will climb the mountain only in groups and not in solo, since the forest is full of animals. Those who have strong heart and health are advised to climb up. The new moon during the month of July-August, Adi Amavasai, attracts about 10 to 15 lakhs of devotees who come there to have the darshan of the Lord Mahalingam. Anandavalli Amma Temple. This temple, Mandapam, can be found behind Sundara Mahalingam temple. Anandavalli Amma is formless. Only during Navaratri she takes a form. There are two festivals in honor of Amma. The first one falls in the Tamil month of Purattasi and the second one during Navaratri. Other deities above Sundara Mahalingam inside forest: Vanadurga, Unjal Karpana Swami, Korakkar scripture rock, Vellai Ganapati, white colored Lord Ganesha, Nadukattu Ganapati, Nagakanni Kavu, Lord Ganesha at Tavasi Cave, Periya Mahalingam. Trekking adventures. There is a Tavasi cave above the temple. This cave is formed in between rocks and one has to crawl to go inside the cave. After crawling, there is a huge space inside for 12 people to gather and do meditation. This place is illuminated inside by small oil lamps. There is a belief that Siddhas do tapas here every day, and that's why the name Tavasi Kugai. You cannot enter inside the cave without their permission. Let's all have the darshan and blessings of this god and goddess. Thank you, viewers. Bye bye, viewers.